everybody. Welcome to another Ride Along with Goggles. And here we are back at ReconLobster's Hell Creek Ranch. And a couple things going on here. I'll show you quickly. Well, we can show you the truck skin. We're going to decouple off the trailer here. We're going to go and take a little rip around the ranch here because I think it's pretty darn close to release. I think Recon's pretty happy with it. And I'm going to show you what's going on here. This is Saturday's video, and I'm not doing a cattle haul out of here because it's looking like I might be able to get Grant and Recon together for our Sunday convoy. We're going to do cattle, and let's spark it up. We'll get a rip around the ranch, have a look and see what's going on here. And we'll just run around, have a quick peek. So where we are right now, this is where your trailer spawns, and your truck will spawn over there on the service icon, and that's where you manage the property out of right there, the garage. And yeah, excuse me. So this is the SCS 389. Excuse me again. Wow, sorry. And with the accessories pack from the Steam Workshop. So makes a pretty darn nice truck. And we'll look at the, excuse me, boy, blowing up. We'll look at the paint and a little bit of detail when the sun comes up a little more. So once again, there's a grate where you offload your wheat. What I'll do is, well, let's go around this way. So once again, the fuel truck there, I think that's temporary. Got to talk to Recon about that. And that's where we're going to get loaded underneath that auger. That Rocky Mountain Double will disappear. So here we got a couple tractors the ranch uses. An 8370 and a Big Bud 450. John Deere, what is that, S680 combine. That's a Big Bud 450 again, and a 9RT John Deere. And where's the dog? Oh, there he is. He's there. So here's where all the hay end of the business happens. We got a little 7R John Deere there with a loader doing the hay. Now there's something else pretty cool that's going to happen along here. I wonder if I should, I'll shut the engine off for a sec. We'll look at the paint job for a sec. See if we get our little surprise. So I got the calf and cow from the, I put on the fuel tank of the Ruta 389. Got on the back here. Got the steer horns on the tank, fuel tank, label. We're Jordan, Montana and Hereford, Texas. So sister ranch down there. And yeah. That script is Bleeding Cowboy is the script I used for all of that stuff. Yeah, barbed wire. The earth below is Texas side of the world, and the Jordan, Montana is at the top in the blue, divided by the barbed wire there. That's just kind of the sort of the theme I went with. But I don't see quite what we're waiting for here. Gotta listen carefully. It's kind of like a screensaver thing, but it's not. It's going to be something, a surprise that Recon threw in. Gotta listen carefully for it. Boy, the suspense. Oh, if it doesn't happen real soon, I'm going to just go. What it is we're going to get barnstormed by an airplane. It's actually pretty cool what he did with it. It's really it's worth waiting for. So while we're waiting for it, yeah, so I believe this will be out by the time you see this video. This should be out, so uh, should be enjoying it by then, and the skin as well. Skin will go up on Steam on probably Friday or Saturday. And oh, here it comes. Okay, guys, watching the distance here, past the truck. he, he made me thought I'd go in and out of all the poles and flying all over the place. It's pretty cool. You can hear him from a good distance away too when you're on the ranch. You hear him. He'll head off over the hills that way, and then he'll come back over the ranch and west of the ranch and head well north, and then come back. Anyway, there you have it. A little air show. So, I don't believe anything's changed here with the cattle operation. Should be the same as the last time we saw it. So we'll be taking some cattle out of there tomorrow in the video. Buffy's still hanging out front. Everybody wave to Buffy. Okay, let's go get our... Well, what I'll do, I'll stop here and look for the load. And then we'll go hook the trailer up. Oh, I didn't get enough of it. There we go. Let's see what we got. We're using the Turnpike Double. Lewiston. Oh, the other one's gone. Tornicaster, that's too far. Lewiston is kind of short. Okay, I'm going to pause the, well, I should see if it'll give me a known trailer. Hang on a sec. I'll pause the video and I'll get a load sorted out. Back in a minute. All right, so we're back. Got a load. We're just going up to Malta, so it's not too terribly far. And I just wanted to point one quick thing out before we get going. I've got the KSW light pack on here, and one of our viewers, Slim, was looking at that, and I kind of gave him a little blurb about it. But one thing that's interesting with these lights is I can't put them all over the trailer and stuff, and on the truck there's limited places you can put it with this mod. But on the side skirts there, I have them on. So I'll turn the ignition on and the lights. And you see I put so those red ones, on this mod you can't do the air filter lights, just the skirt lights. And so I put a bunch of orange ones, 8 of them, and then there's a red one. And that red one, you've got so many options, like positional light, just a straight orange light, brake light, signal light, and you can have a combination. So in this case, that red one is positional and left signal. You can see it's sort of blinking there. And then on the other side of the cab, I have the other way. And if you can put, if you got that plate between the tanks or anywhere else, you can put them as marker lights. They still light up. And you can make them a brake light. And so what I'll do on that plate, like on Ruta's trucks, or not Ruta, like Viper and other trucks where you can configure, like the KSW 352, you can put a couple signals on these are the 2-inch down between the tanks. You also have 4-inch, but you can put a couple signals, send positional, brake and positional, markers, reverse, and then reverse the pattern for the left side as you go across the tank panel. It's kind of cool. And when you can put them on the air filters on the back at the bottom, I do that red one I have there. I put it on the lowest at the bottom of the filter. So I don't know if you ever see that in any of the videos. I never mention it. But if you see the bottom row, bottom light in the back of the filter blinking when I'm turning, it's because I've used that KSW light pack. So let's get rolling. We've got 59,500 on. And yeah, just a nice little trip over to Malta. Should be a piece of cake. Oh, we got to go get loaded. We're not. We don't have the don't have the load on yet. I took a load that was a little shorter than usual, so we could do the look around the ranch and get loaded. So you see what we have to do here. You got to go up there, turn around, drive across the scale, and pick up the load. Be my first time on here with I think first time I've been done this load out of here. Kind of cool. There goes the airplane. I thought that would have been worth waiting for. It's kind of cool. I like the sense of humor that Recon shows in doing that. That's really good. That's funny. So we gotta. Well, we can probably. Yeah, we don't have to go. Well, I guess you should go across the scale if he gets that thing working. Way out. I guess we'll go across the scale on the. Oops. Way out of here. Oh, kiss the side of the. Not watching where I'm going here. Kind of see all the suspension working on everything. Yeah, I really like this ranch. Looking forward to doing the cattle run out of here. And if you didn't know, like I think I've mentioned that Recon used to drove cattle for many years, and Grant grew up in a stockyard, so they have a connection to it that I don't. My connection is in the game. So it'll be fun to get those guys in the convoy on Sunday. Let's hop in and see what we got for volume in there. Oh, it's not bad. Oh, the seats. Haven't done the seats on this truck. Oh, this is bad. Well, we come to a stop up ahead. There's a stop sign. I'll just pause, adjust them, and then we'll go from there. Jump out for now. I don't want to be in there. So it's just a default SCS Turnpike Double. I just kind of, I don't know, sort of mimic the stripe a little bit. On the road here. Let's get a photo here. We'll see how that works. If you have an opportunity to get a better one, we will, but that should work. So I think I mentioned ZeeMod C15 6NZ, 6NZ. Okay, he put a stop sign in up here. So that's where we'll adjust the seats. Okay, I'll hop in here and get the seat adjusted. I'll be right back. Okay, we're all set. So, get out here, they'll get run over. So I was just checking some of the animations, and it's got the key and like the window switches on the door sill there, they work. The diff lock switch works, and there's a light for it on the switch. It's kind of cool. So this interior is sort of annoying, but it's sort of cool. I like the black. I hate the gear shift. Oops. I kind of, no, well, we'll have to wait till we get some sun in here. But the interior is kind of nice. Not crazy about the watermelon lights or chicken eggs or whatever you want to call them. I think they serve the purpose of those anti-glare lights we talked about in the haze. I believe that's what they're about. I can't imagine you'd want bright ones in the cab with you right there. This is the, there's two interiors with this mod. You get the Ultra Ride, which this is, and the Ultra Ride Premium. And the Ultra Ride Premium, I'm not crazy about the sort of pale pinkish color. It's kind of ugly in my view, but it doesn't have the chicken lights up top, which is kind of nice. So, but it still has that goofy gear shift. I don't quite get the gear shift thing, but then again, you know, I'm old school. I've seen videos on YouTube of guys driving them with that, and it just seems so bizarre. Like being a guy who's driven a lot in really tricky conditions in real life where you're in bad situations. I mean, you got to be able to shift accurately and get the gear, not get yourself in a whole bunch of trouble. And if you got to move your stick like this to get a, like if you're in bogging down in mud in really low gear with a lot of weight on, you don't got time to do this. You got to move that stick and get it into the gear because it's instant. You got to be in there. And once again, I'm not a guy who uses a clutch. Like in real life, my foot never came off the floor unless it was to start off, and that was it, ever. And I just never learned how to shift one of these things with a clutch. I just don't know how. I've never tried. I just don't know. So maybe that's what you do. If you got that great big stick, maybe you got a clutch or double clutch, but you lose your momentum if you're heavy in mud or soft ground, and you're trying to get, because I did a lot of off-road stuff to like oil field sites, and you're not always on perfect terrain. You're certainly not always on pavement. And so this whole notion that you get shift through that much motion, a gear shift, and because a little short stick is better. The shorter the stick, the quicker you can shift. And when you're driving along like this, a shift is a slow thing like this. It, you know, it takes, you're not racing the stick through the gate. But if you're going really slow in a low gear and the vehicle doesn't have any momentum, it just wants to go and stop. So as soon as it comes out of the gear, it's wanting to stop. So you got to get it in that lower gear, and you're shifting down to keep going, like you're trying to get out of a tough situation. So anyway, there's my rant on those long gear shifts. I get, it's like I guess it's a cool thing is what it is. So it's in a certain set that's cool, and all the power to them. I'm just saying, not for me. In the world I came through. Oh, one more thing on that. My oldest brother had a Transstar too, and I mentioned that before. And he actually cut his stick down so it was shorter. You had to go for a ride with him just in the truck alone without a trailer. I don't think I was ever in a loaded load with him in that truck. We were just goofing around. I lived in Edmonton at the time, and he was in Manitoba, and he would get a lot of loads out of Edmonton, so we'd hook up every now and then for lunch, go for lunch in the truck, and with that little stick and skipping gears. It was a 13-speed, and man, that thing was fun.
After 100 yards, turn right.
We're getting pretty good frame rates here. When we were stopped back there, before we got going, the light was down. We were sitting there at 162 frames, which is max. But now that we're out in daylight and we're moving around, we're at 103, 104, which isn't terrible. And bear in mind that a Turnpike Double is hard on the video card, because it's got a lot more to draw. See what happens when we get out. Oh, we're running 140 now. Oh. And down to 128 here. That other view was 140. Try that again. No, 127, 123. Yep. So it's kind of all over, but it's it's good frame rates. And I did the John Ruda test yet again with in this profile. Is it this one? I'm trying to think. Yeah. In this profile, I have a W900 Ruda, and it definitely take that flare pack out. And if you're in 146, and I guess it'd be worth trying it in 145. See if you gain any frames. And being a flare pack, I guess I always misunderstood that flare was a European way of saying lights. Uh-oh, what's this guy doing? That little malfunction at the junction there. So anyway, I always thought flare pack just meant light pack, but the flares is the flare effect that the light has. So that sort of glow, or like you see from these lights when we were looking at them when it was early morning earlier on, they had that glow around them. And I think that's what's being referred to as flare. Oh, another thing, I watched the live stream. This is Thursday, I'm recording this. The Texas live stream, their first gameplay one. They did 3 trips. And oh man, is it going to be good. I'm really, really looking forward to this. It is going to be awesome. Texas is looking good. Big, diverse scenery. They did one of the trips was to Del Rio in the west, and oh, I want to go there bad. It's my kind of thing. But I mean, even the big cities, they went through Dallas and past Houston. They're pretty substantial. But boy, it's going to be a DLC that well worth the money. I can't, believe anybody's going to complain about that as a, it costs so much and why do we have to pay for this and yada yada. Just get it. Don't go to McDonald's tomorrow. You'll be fine and you won't regret it. I'll try one more photo here before we run into those guys. Just got to get it on the road here. What do we got? A Challenger up there. Yeah, darkness has really amped up the spawn rate of his stuff. I think his mods are open. I don't think they're locked, so I know I was looking. I wanted to see what, like I went into my 270 880 folder where the Steam mods are on my C drive, and found this mod for the Peterbilt accessory pack. I wanted to see if there was a way to if there was templates in it, because it comes with a whole bunch of cab options that don't work with this paint job. I really wanted them. It's a real drag. Well, I'll keep working on it if I can find them somewhere. I get a hold of the mod maker. But anyway, long story short, I was rifling through the mods, and before I decided I better just go get the mod number off Steam, I was just going by recent mods, and a couple of the ones I clicked on were Darkness's mods, and they're not locked. You can unzip them. So theoretically, I could go in there, unzip it, and change the spawn rate. Of course, the next time Steam updates, it would erase my change. Oh, here we are. We're in Malta. I don't know what it's going to be like with this right-hand turn we're going to have to do up here. Might be a little exciting. I don't believe I want to go all the way around town. We'll see what the traffic's like and go for it.
Go straight.
Oh boy, we've got a lot of people behind us. Don't want to let somebody up the inside.
Turn right.
Oh, we have to just look for traffic here. Oh. He wants to turn here. I'm blocking his lane. There you go, buddy. You can do it. Come on, big fella. Okay, we're going to go around. Sorry about that. With the length of this trailer, we would have had to get well into his lane.
Turn right.
Oh, there goes the train. Look at that. That's the train mod. Nice.
After 100
Oh,
yards, turn right.
look at this corner. This is nasty. Maybe we can leave enough the rear end of the trailer and
Turn right.
those guys' way that they don't come up the inside. Is he going to try it? I can prevent him. There we go. Not ideal corner, but it was better than our previous option. That's probably going to be the finest we ever cut that. Oh, I was going to say, it hit the stack on the barrier. I was going to say it'd be the finest we ever cut that crossing. Well, that was super cool, that long train. So this, of course, is one of Recon's setup here. He put this here, this buy and sell point, because it's
After
not
100 yards, turn left.
what's on the right is here in the game by default, but what's on the left and being able to do a delivery here is not.
Turn left.
And Recon put this in. If you've been watching the videos for a bit, you would have seen I brought a B double in here. Had to back it around that guy at his forklift there. Well, there's another Challenger, or the same one.
Turn right.
Turn right. All right, let's see, what do we got to do here? Oh, way down at the end. Well, we'll go right through this. Let's hop in to do it. We'll go right through here, nice and easy. What's your toes there, Slim? Oh, I should have said Slim. We got a viewer named Slim. That wasn't very good. Sorry, Slim. Well, these guys are all just standing around kicking the dirt. What's that about? Yeah, it was pretty cool watching. Oh, you can go on Twitch and find the live stream if you want, or maybe other ways to find it. I should see what I can find out. Oh, and one other thing I got to mention. Well, let's get the load off. We're all good here. Brakes. That one. There we go. It wasn't a very long load, but it didn't pay very well either. Oh, good thing I didn't have realistic fuel on. Saved a little money there. One thing I want to mention is my Discord. I keep forgetting to put a link to my Discord in the description. I should, because there's all kinds of, good people on there, like-minded. They're, come to the site with everybody's got something in common, ATS and love of the game. And I do have my open defs for ZeeMod on there. I don't have them all on there, because some of them I've only put a couple trucks in and went, nah, it's not for me. But I have about 8 at least. I think 8 open defs in there with a whole range of trucks. And the DD60 in particular probably has about 20, 24, maybe even 30 trucks in it. So if you're interested in my 805 and 1005 horsepower engines, like this was the 805, which did a pretty good job, 805 version of the C15. But what I tend to do is in my video I have in my tutorials on how to modify ZeeMod's open defs, you can see what I do there. But I've put a whole rack of them up on my Discord under the open def channel. And they're free. I mean, you've paid for it. If you've got the engine, you've already got an open def. So I'm not contravening any rules by sharing them. So they're just my modified versions. And you're free, you're welcome to have them. So, plus we got the Texas DLC giveaway. And on there, three copies of the Texas DLC is going to get given away. You just look at the channel and see what the rules are about. And yeah, so I'll put a link to the Discord so you guys can join up and have a look at things and join that community and, share your screenshots, ATS discussion, general discussion, all kinds of stuff on there. And your rig setups, if you have what your driving sim setup is, discussion on technical issues with your computers or whatever, you can bring it up on there. And the more people we have, the more knowledge we have as a knowledge base, and it becomes more and more valuable to you guys as viewers. So check the link. It's on my homepage on YouTube, but I guess not many people see it there because it's kind of a little thing over in the corner. And if you're watching the videos only, you don't get to my homepage. So look for that. And as always, guys, appreciate the heck out of you. And just take care out there, be safe, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.